Good evening, everybody, to Wednesday night yoga, vinyasa with Synergy. Welcome, everybody. I hope everybody's having a great week. We're happy the sun is out today for a little while, at least. It was a little rainy this morning, but it's April. So, okay. So, everybody come to a seated position and something comfortable, whatever that is for you. And put your hands on your knees. Um, Nice straight spine, shoulders back, forehead slightly to the sky. And I just want you to concentrate on your breathing for now. In through your nose and out through your nose. Close your eyes if you can. Clear your mind of your thoughts. So it's just you on your yoga mat, you alone, and no one's to judge. Just you are here to be with yourself and give yourself this hour of yoga. On your next inhale, you're going to bring your forehead even further up to the sky. And exhale your chin to chest. And inhale it back. And exhale, chin to chest. Exhale through your nose. Inhale back. And exhale your chin to chest. Inhale your head slowly back. And at the top of your breath, I want you to hold it for a minute. And then exhale, chin to chest. And at the bottom of your breath, I'd like you to hold that for a few seconds. And inhale it back one more time. And exhale into a neutral position. And take your gaze to your right, all the way over to your shoulder. Inhaling in and exhaling to the left. And stretching your neck from side to side. Inhale to the right. And exhale to the left. Inhale to the right. And exhale to the left. And one more time. And exhale to the left. Inhaling both hands to the sky. And exhale them down, bringing them behind your back. And clench your hands, intertwine your fingers, open that heart, pull those shoulders back. And breathe. And slowly release, taking that right hand, bring it across your chest. And stretch that out. And release, bringing that left arm across. And slowly release. Inhale your arms up again. And exhale them again behind your back. Intertwine your hands, open that heart. And release. Bring the bottoms of your feet together. And we're going to hold on to your feet with your hands. Bring those heels close to your sits bones and pull those knees close to the earth as much as you can. Nice straight spine. Take a big inhale here. And exhale, bring your head to your toes. Inhale it up. And pulling those knees closer to the earth. And exhaling your forehead towards your toes. And slowly come up. We're going to take that left foot, put it under, that right leg over your bent leg here. Take your left hand, embrace that right leg. Bring your right arm behind your back. Nice straight spine, gaze over your right shoulder. So you should really feel an intense stretch throughout the side of your glute. And slowly release. So you're going to put that left hand on the earth. Take that right side of your foot. Just try to straighten that leg. And bringing that foot back down. And we're going to take that right leg in your left hand, and we're going to spin back around into the twist. Try to go a little further this round. Remember, your spine is nice and straight. And slowly release. And you're going to just lean back and switch those legs. So taking your right arm, your left leg with your right arm, and twisting to the left side over your left shoulder. Again, nice straight spine, gaze over your right shoulder. And slowly release, bringing that right hand to the earth and your left foot and your left hand. And we're just going to straighten that out if you can. Just do what you can here. It's your yoga practice. And placing that left foot back over your leg. And again, embracing your left leg with your right arm and twisting to the left. Maybe a little deeper in this twist this time. And slowly release. Bring those feet out in front of you into your Dandasana. I'm going to turn the right way on my mat here. And bring those feet up, flex them. Nice straight spine. Inhale your arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Hinging at the hips. Nice straight spine, forehead in front. And breathe. Try to pull yourself a little more into your fold. Sending breath where any discomfort is felt. And slowly release. Inhale those arms up one more time. And again, hinging at the hips. Let's reach a little further. Find your edge. So we're going to do some hip openers today and prepare and basically do 3 levels of pigeon today. So we'll be doing some hip openers for stretching to prepare for those poses. And slowly release. And just swing those legs over, coming into table. So check our knees are under our hips, our wrists are under our shoulders, feet flat to the earth. And we're going to stretch with our little stretch for our back, inhaling up into cat. Or exhaling, I'm sorry. And inhaling to cow. Just roll right into it. Nice flow. Exhale into cow, cat. Inhale to cow. Try to get that forehead up as much as you can. Exhale into cat. Inhale it up, forehead up, hips up to the sky. And exhale that out into cat. And inhaling into a neutral flat position. So we're going to take that right hand and reach it out to the front of the room. Kick that left foot back. And we're going to come in for 5. So elbow to knee. So in for 1, extend. In for 2. Inhale it out. Exhale in. Out for 4. In. And one more time out. And in. And bring that right hand down and that knee down. And we're going to take that to the left side. Take that left hand out, straight in front of you. Kick that right foot back, flex that foot. And again, in for 5, knee to elbow. And in for 1, reach out. And in for 2, reach out. In for 3, reach out. 4 and 5. And left hand down, right knee down. So we're going to do some circles and a little flow from here. So you can start back as you're going, like you're going into a child's pose. Come back, make a big circle, come into cobra, make a big circle, come into the right, and back into child's pose. So just at your own pace, and try to work your breath with it, and just a little circles. Exhaling as you go back, inhaling as you go forward. Good, coming up into table. Make sure you finish your rotation. And we're going to tuck our toes under and go into down dog. I love that first down dog of the day. So really sink your head into your shoulders, pull those hips up, drop those heels down, and take a few breaths here. In through your nose and out through your nose. And we're going to bring our gaze between our hands and step or hop forward into forward fold. Just relax our torso on our thighs, bend those knees a little bit. You can hold on to your calves, the floor, wherever feels good for you in this position. Drop that head. Really feel your breath here. The next inhale, we're going to bring that up. Inhale your arms, reaching up to the sky. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale up. Hands together. Exhale, heart center. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Reach that forehead to the front of the room. Exhale, forward fold. Take your hands, step or hop back to plank. Make sure the insides of your elbows are facing the front of the room. Turn them out. You can drop to your knees. If you're staying up in your plank, push your toes forward, come down like a push-up into your chaturanga. So chin, chest, belly, up dog or cobra. Tuck those toes under, down dog. Float that right foot up. Square those hips to the floor. Lift it up a little higher, bend your knees. Now open that hip to the side of the room. Circle that foot make circular motions with your right foot. And straighten that right leg and float that right foot down. Take a breath here in down dog. And float that left foot up. A little more. Bend that knee. Open the left hip. And make circles with your left foot. Straighten that left leg and float it down. Gaze between your hands, step or hop forward. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up again. Hands together. Exhale, heart center. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Forehead to the front of the room. Exhale, forward fold. Put your hands down, step or hop back to plank. Again, if you'd like to fall to your knees, you can, or just go through with your flow. So push those toes forward, come down, chin, chest, belly, up dog. Tuck your toes, down dog. Float that right foot up. Bring that right foot between your hands. Come up into your warrior one. So check your warrior one. Let's get our best extension that we can. Big inhale here. And exhale into warrior two, fixing that right back foot into your 90 degrees. Inhale back into peaceful. Now let's take this left arm and let's put it behind onto your lower back. And coming back into warrior two. And then cycling down. Step back in to down dog. So let's take a moment here. Check in how you feel. Take a few rounds of breath. Float that left foot up. And bring it between your hands, coming up to your left side, warrior one. Square those hips to the front of the room. Big inhale, exhale, warrior two. And check your hands and your arms. Inhale it back to peaceful warrior, bringing that right hand on your lower back. Big inhale here. And exhale into warrior two. And cycling down on either side of your foot, stepping back into down dog. And bring that gaze between your hands, step or hop forward. Let that head drop. And inhale it up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up again. Hands together, exhale, heart center. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands down. Or hop back to plank. So we're going to push our toes forward if we're staying up on our toes. And chaturanga down. Chin, chest, belly, cobra or up dog. Tuck your toes to down dog. Float that right foot up. Bring that right foot on the right side, right hand. So lunge. We're going to stay up on our toes right now. Pull that right knee out to the side. Root that left hand. Bring that right arm up for a twist. Make sure you're still pushing on that right leg to go out to the right. And bring that right hand down. Now staying in this position, we're going to come down on our knee if we can. If you can't, just stay up. Again, pulling that right knee back out to the right. Swing it so it's like hanging off your mat. We're going to come down to our elbows if you can. If you can't, just stay up. So again, just doing some preparation for our pigeon. And coming back up onto your hands. Tucking that left toe under, and let's swing that right foot up into a three-legged dog. And float that right foot down. Let's float that left foot up. And bring that left foot to the left side of your left hand. And stay up in the runner's lunge. Pull that left knee out. Root that right hand. Bring that left hand up. Remembering to try to pull that knee out. Keeping the foot onto the earth. And then bring that left hand down. And we're going to come down onto our knee. The bottom of or the top of our foot flat to the ground. And pull that knee again off. Pull it out so it's almost hanging off your mat. Now you could stay here, but if you want a little deeper, we'll come down again onto our elbows. And send any breath to any discomfort. This side might feel a little different than your other. That's okay. Just do what you can. To your hands. And tucking that right toe under and sending that left foot up into the air into your three-legged dog once again. And then dropping it down. And bring that gaze between your hands and step or hop forward. Let's take our elbows and just swing from side to side. Inhale it up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up. Hands together. Exhale, heart center. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, forward fold. We're going to slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. We're going to do a little mountain pose. I'm stand forward for you for this. So feet's hip distance apart. Engage the thighs. Pull the belly back into the spine. Shoulders back, hands out to receive. Close those eyes if you're able to. If not, you can twilight them. Just leave them up just enough to see. Forehead slightly to the sky. And feel rooted and grounded. Feel the earth pull you down. And notice your breath and how you feel. And slowly float your eyes open. So we're going to prepare for our standing pigeon. And what we'll do here is we're going to keep this left foot rooted since we're already rooted to the ground doing our mountain pose. And we're going to slightly bend our leg, and we're going to take our right calf and we're going to put it on our left thigh. We're going to bring our hands to heart center, and we're going to find that drishti on the floor so you can be nice and steady and concentrate. And as we do that, we can stay here. But if you'd like, we can bend down into it. So this is our standing pigeon. So you should be feeling that on the right side of your glute and your hips. So come down as much as you can. If you fall out, that's fine. Just try to go back in. And we're going to slowly come up. And when we slowly come up, we're not going to put this right foot down just yet. We're going to bring our knee out in front and just step it out. Good. So how'd that feel? It'll be a little intense, sometimes more on your left leg than your right. So you should probably feel it more on your left leg, but your right hip. So we'll do that on our other side, on our right side. So again, root that right foot in. Just get that solid feeling in there. We're going to slightly bend our knee, bringing that left leg up. Hands to heart center. Again, finding that drishti in front of you, that spot where you can concentrate, and then slowly bending into it. And breathe. Always remember to breathe. And slowly coming up, bring that left knee up and step it out. Good. So you just did our first level of pigeon. So this is our standing pigeon. We're going to bring our legs out. Slightly bend these knees. Inhale up. And exhale, forward fold. Touching the ground. Let's just bring our feet to a 90-degree angle and sink into this. Walk the hands out in front. So almost like a wide-legged down dog.
And then walk it back. But we're going to walk it behind us now. So through your legs. Reach those hands far inside, underneath. And don't forget to breathe. Try not to bow your knees out. Bend them just a little. Just ever so slightly. You can hardly tell you're bending them at all, but don't bow them out. It's not good for your knees. And walk them to underneath your shoulders. And we're going to bend this right knee and we're going to lean into the right knee as we walk our hands towards that right foot. Bring that forehead out in front. And walk it to the middle. Drop that head. Walk out in front. And walk it back in and walk it out through the back. Be conscious of those knees. And bringing those hands under your shoulders and walk it to the left foot, bending that left knee. Again, forehead to the front of the room, nice straight spine. And walking up to the middle. And let's put those toes back out into a 45-degree angle. And we're going to inhale that up. And exhale down into goddess and squat. And we're going to pulse up for 5. So inhale up 1 and down. Try to sink further down every time you go. Inhale for 2 and exhale. Inhale up for 3 and sink that down. Up for 4 and down. And one more time up and exhale. Good. Straighten those feet out. Come back up. Going to bring our feet together. And we're going to inhale up and exhale forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, forward fold. Put those hands down, step back into plank. So we're going to lift our foot and we're going to go into a 3-legged dog. Lift that right foot, come into your 3-legged dog. And then we're going to bring our left knee to our left elbow, our right knee into our left elbow. Sorry about that. So into that right elbow and then pull it back up into 3-legged dog. Knee to chest. Up into that 3-legged dog. And then right knee to right wrist. And bring that down. So we're coming down into our pigeon now. So your left foot should be flat to the earth. So if you have a block at home, you want to put a block or a pillow or something under your cheek here to give you some support, you can do that. So right now we're up on our hands. They could be tented. And we're going to stay here for a moment and take a few breaths. So my lighting guy needs to turn on some lights. There you go. Maybe that's a little better. The sun is setting right now. Okay, so if this feels okay, you could stay here. But if you'd like more intense, come down on your elbows. So this is a very intense stretch. And if it's too much, back off. Know your edge here. If this feels good to you and you want to go further, you can bring your head onto your hands. This is a very good stretch for runners, swimmers, most athletes, but especially if you run. Send any breath to any discomfort you're feeling. And just be for the moment. Bring your mind somewhere else. Concentrate on that third eye, that space between your eyes. Release the muscles. Let it happen. Let the pose happen. And slowly, if you're all the way down, come up onto your elbows. Take a few breaths here. Come up onto your hands. Slowly. We're going to take that left toe and we're going to tuck it under, and we're going to send this right foot up into our three-legged dog. If you can. If not, just come down into a regular down dog. But it'll help you stretch that out a little bit. Float that right foot down. Come down onto your knees. Spread them as wide as the mat. Cross those big toes and come down in to your child's pose. To counter pose our pigeon. And just breathe. Release those muscles. Try to sink down as far as you can. Sink those hips. Walk your hands out to the left side of the mat. Sink into the right side of your body. Then release, let your body go. And walk back to the center. And slowly come up into table. Tuck those toes under into down dog. We're going to float that left foot up this time. And we're going to bring the left knee to the right elbow. Hold it there. And bring it back up into three-legged dog. Bring your knee to your chest. And bring it up. And knee to left wrist. And lay that foot down. That leg down. Bring that right foot to the top of the earth. And we'll stay here for a moment with our hands tented. and release. Just let those muscles go. And slowly coming down onto your elbows if you'd like to deepen that pigeon. And if you'd like to go even further, come on, bring your forehead onto your tops of your hands. And just let this go. And breathe. Again, sending breath into any discomfort that you have. Release the muscles. And breathe. If at any time it feels too intense, just back up, come back onto your elbows or your hands. Or go into child's pose, whatever you feel like. Listen to your bodies. And you could slowly come up onto those elbows. Coming up onto your hands. And tucking that right toe under and sending that left foot up into your three-legged dog, or again, just your regular down dog. And float that foot down. Spread those knees out to the sides of your mat. Cross those toes and come down into child's pose. And walk those hands out to the right side of your mat this time and lean into that left side. And walk it out to the center. Take your hands, slowly walk them in towards your body. Coming up, we're going to come down on to our backs. So just swing those legs over and slowly lower yourselves down onto your back, one vertebrae at a time. Sinking those shoulders in. Going to bring both knees up. Lower back to the floor. Right foot. Like right calf. Lean it on your left leg and pull that leg up. So this is your third level of pigeon. This is your restorative pigeon. So it's called the reverse pigeon. So you could take your hands and pull your thigh closer to your chest and take that right elbow and lean it on that right knee and push it out a little more. Flex the feet. And release. Bring both knees together. Come in and hug it out. So bring your knees to your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs. We rock to side to side. Bring that right foot to the earth. Lay that left calf on your right thigh. And pull that right thigh towards your chest, embracing it with your hands. That left elbow on that knee. And pull towards your chest. Don't forget to breathe. And release, bringing those knees together again, hugging it out. This time, maybe bring your hands to the top of your knees and just make little circles on the ceilings and give your little massage, your lower back a massage. And maybe bring those circles the other way. And bring the to the earth. Tee out those arms. Let your knees drop to the right. So you can pull your hips around. Get a better stretch. Leave those shoulder blades onto the earth. Your gaze can be over your left shoulder. And come back onto your back, is up, and then drop them to the left. Gaze to the right. And come back onto your back. Straightening that left leg out, bending that right knee, embracing your knee with your hands, and pull that towards your shoulder. Flex the feet. And point the toes.
And release, switching those legs out. So straighten that right leg. Embrace the left knee with your hands. Flex the feet. Pull that knee toward your shoulder. And point the toes. And relax. Bring those knees, both knees up. Bring your hands in your feet into your hands. Come into happy baby. Keep that lower back onto the earth. And whatever feels good to you here. If you want to try to straighten your legs, you can do that. You can rock back and forth, side to side. Straighten those legs up straight. Flex the feet. Point the feet. Flex them again. And point. Bring up your hands. Bend your hands forward and bend them back. Bring the soles of your feet together and bring them down to the earth. Those knees hang to the side. Your right hand on your heart. Relax the shoulders into the earth. Relax the knees towards the earth. And take a moment to breathe. Inhale those hands up. Stretch them out as far as you can and push those feet out. And stretch those out as far as you can. Point your toes. Just lengthen the spine, the body. Inhale and exhale. And then let your whole body go and relax. And come into a position that's comfortable for you, into Savasana. And focus on your breath and the natural movement of it coming in and then leaving your body. Let your feet hang to the side. Just let them fall naturally. Notice how gently the earth is touching your calves. Release the muscles in your thighs. And let your hips sink and relax. With your next exhale, release your spine and let it fall into the earth. Relax your shoulders, your arms, your hands, and your fingers. Let your mouth part open. Release your cheeks. Relax your eyelids. And soften your forehead. Imagine there are no lines on your forehead. It is completely relaxed. And just be for your moment. Be for this moment on your mat. For yourself. Focus on the breath. Start to bring some movement into your hands and your feet. Slowly bring your knees up into your chest. Let your knees fall to the side into fetal position. And slowly, when you're ready, come up to a seated position at your own pace. Bring your hands to heart center. May all beings feel healthy. May all beings feel happy. May they feel peaceful. Sending love to all those who are fighting for their lives. And sending prayers to them also. Thank you for sharing my space today with me. Namaste. Peace, everybody.